On April 29th, I attempted suicide because everything was so loud. I just needed calm, I needed quiet, I needed the chaos to stop.
My name is Jay. This is my wife, Sarah.
We've been coming to Celebration since November of this past year.
I grew up in the Lutheran church community, went to church on the holidays. That was about my involvement in the church growing up.
I grew up in the church, but it was more of a social club.
We are a little army of 6 kids and 2 parents, and we've got a little blended family.
Really just got thrown into hurricane season the moment we got married. We had 2 miscarriages back to back, and then we're thrown into the riots in Minneapolis.
I started my law enforcement career with the Minneapolis Police Department. Worked there from 2017 through 2021. In 2020, we experienced some of the craziest months that I've ever experienced, ever.
We're waking up this morning to devastation in Minneapolis. Peaceful protests transitioning into violence and looting. 1 man is dead and another is in custody after a shooting near the demonstrations. Some buildings up in flames, others seriously damaged.
My fellow officers and I were under attack almost nightly for about 3 weeks straight.
Yeah, we had just found out we were expecting our twins when this happened. So I was home alone with 4 older kids and pregnant, and just really not knowing what to expect, not knowing where I was sending my husband, what I was sending him into. I didn't know when or if he was coming home safely.
An opportunity with the Burnsville Police Department presented itself in a totally unexpected way. We had to make a change, and Burnsville felt like the right move for us. So on February 18th, 2024, we started getting phone calls early in the morning. 3 of my partners, who I consider brothers and friends, were killed.
Radio dispatches reveal the chaotic and violent scene early Sunday morning as officers and first responders came under a barrage of rifle fire.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired.
It began around 1:50 that morning. Burnsville officers responded to a domestic violence call on 33rd Ave South. An hours-long standoff ensued. The gunman barricaded inside with 7 children. 3 officers were hit. 2, Paul Elmstrand and Matthew Ruge, killed.
We need a fire truck or something parked out in front of this house. We're all pinned down.
Paramedic Adam Finseth was shot and killed tending to the wounded.
About a month after the event, I was faced with rolling panic attacks. Suicidal thoughts were there. I didn't see a way out.
On April 29th of last year, I attempted suicide. I just felt hopeless and alone, and I kept telling Jay that nobody was helping me. I knew that wasn't the right answer. It was just the instantaneous reaction of overwhelming loudness in my head.
So at my department, there is mental health support, and they deal with police-related traumas and traumas from the job that you would encounter. They were great for getting things on the table to talk about and sort through, but I didn't find the healing that I needed until I came here to Celebration. Yeah, I guess the feeling that I kind of got was that this darkness that was going after each of us as individuals was also coming after our marriage.
November 10th of last year, Jay had told me outright in so many words that he didn't see our paths as husband and wife continuing. So I reached out to a friend, Denise. She let me know that she prayed for us in her deliverance class, and for the first time in my entire life, I felt this calm wash over me that was transcending anything that I could imagine. And she invited me to church on Sunday, and I was so hungry for more of what she was giving me that I asked if I could come on Wednesday, and she said, well, it's prayer gathering, it's not church. And I said, let's go, let's do it, let's go. So she brought myself and our 2 rambunctious 4.5-year-olds to church, to prayer gathering, and we have been here since.
I think the turning point for me was on November 4th, so literally within a week, we both had these incredible experiences, and I surrendered my life to Jesus. The calm that washed over me brought so much quiet that I hadn't experienced in years. And I was able to start seeing Sarah in a different light too. and it allowed me to see her as God sees her. God has done so much for both of us, and we feel like new people. Before it was wake up, survive, go to bed. And now we can enjoy everything the day has for us. Water baptism is an outward expression of what's happening on the inside of you. And I think that this is absolutely the perfect time to do that and share our experience with others, and just hopefully, our story can reach somebody that, touch their heart and help them with their healing. Our youngest are getting to experience us as brand new people, seeing our transformation and our growth, and the things that have changed in our lives will be an example for them of what's possible and how they can hopefully strive to live their lives too.